one time in Lethbridge, Alberta, city of Lethbridge, province of Alberta, country Canada, continent North America. I was visiting a friend of mine in Lethbridge. It was a Saturday afternoon, late afternoon. It was like 6 or 7 at night, and it was already dark because it was like autumn, fall, October, November. So I went to visit him, brought some beers, and I walked in the house, we have a couple of beers, and talking about this and that. He was a former 72, and he was also a amateur wrestler. His name was Stormbringer, I think. Stormbringer. I think it was Stormbringer, Stormtaker, Storm something. And he told me we watched some of his videos, amateur videos. I don't know how they call it, amateur wrestlers. He called himself, I'm an amateur wrestler, semi-amateur. Sometimes he called himself a semi-amateur wrestler. I don't know what a semi-amateur wrestler is. What, you get just half of the cash? What's a semi-wrestler is? No? You're half as good. You only get half of the money for a fight. Just a name they give at that time. I don't know what they call them right now. He called himself a semi-amateur, an amateur wrestler. And when I asked him what's an amateur wrestler, he's like, we're semi-professionals. What does that mean? You get half of the money? Well, you get none? You get half beaten? Or do you half win? I don't know what you mean. Anyway, I was at his house. And then, because I'm, as you should know, I'm constantly smoking, so I need to smoke. And he was a very healthy guy, Well, wasn't weights and all that shit. And steroids, but well, whatever. And I went to the veranda outside his living room, and he warned me, like, hey, don't leave the door open. Go smoke outside, but don't leave the door open because my cat, the cat, he was the only pussy in his life. And even though he was a very good looking guy and buff and everything, but he had some problems. The ladies didn't like him for more than 2 minutes. Anyway, I said, don't worry, I'll close the door. And I did. I went outside. I made sure that the door was, there was no cats around, no pussies. And I closed the door. So the cat didn't come out. Anyway, so I was smoking. I came inside the house and he's freaking out, like, where's my cat? Like, I don't know where your cat is. Your cat didn't come out through the veranda door. I made sure the cat would not, sure the pussy will not escape you. But okay, he was pissed off. He blamed me. No, I'm sure you left. He never leaves. Huh? You're the one who left the door open too long and he escaped. I know I didn't. But, just in case, I went back to my car outside and I drove around the neighborhood. And I finally found his cat. Just cowering behind the garbage bin. His green garbage bins, like. I went there, I grabbed the cat. He is scratching me, biting me, all the fuck. I threw the cat inside my car. It was a Ford Taurus or something like shit like that. No, at a minivan at the time. Yes, a minivan. I don't remember the brand on it. There's no. So I threw the cat in. You already had beaten me, scratching me, but hey, I'm gonna take it to your owner anyway. And the cat was sitting on the dashboard in front of the driver. In front. You're crazy. Every 2 seconds, I couldn't even look at him like oh shit. Anyway, but it was his cat. So I drove back to his house. That took me a while to find the cat. Found the cat. And so I parked in front of his house. I grabbed the cat. I had no gloves or anything. The cat is biting me, scratching me, all kind of crazy shit. But finally, I grabbed like one of my hands behind his neck, and the other hand on his butt. Like the guy is so crazy. I opened the door. I threw the cat inside, and the cat ran away into some room. And they're like, "Hey, I got your cat. It's in the house." And he's like, "I'm sorry, man. I found my cat already. He never left the house. He was in the washroom. I don't remember the kitchen. His cat never left the house. He's just hiding somewhere. He didn't see it. So I just brought him a wild cat, which had apparently never had any tenderness from a human. It was a wild cat. Okay. So I showed him all my bites because I was from here to here and here to here, all scratched and bitten, like to bring his fucking cat back home. Oh yeah. Look, that's your cat. The same markings, and they could have been okay, Siamese twin cat. They look exactly the same. I didn't confuse. His cat was like black and white at certain distinct marks. That's why they probably I found them in the same neighborhoods. They probably his brother. But anyway, I got the wrong cat because his cat was not missing. I just brought him a wild cat. So he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. The cat was at home the whole time." Okay. When did you call me? No, I was watching a movie on TV. He was literally, when I brought that wildcat into his house, he was literally watching, as a huge TV, watching wrestling because he's the Stormbringer, Stormtaker, or whatever the fuck he called himself. So he was focused on the TV. He found his cat at home, and after that, he ignored me completely. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna watch some TV." World Wrestling, whatever. At that time was Federation, now it's Entertainment, whatever. And okay, so didn't call me anything. I mean, there trying to find your cat. I got beaten. I bring your cat. Now you tell me your cat is all. It was always at home the whole time. Yeah. I'm sorry. Huh, okay. So, all right. Okay. The next day in the morning, I told him, "Hey, today around 2 in the morning, gonna have a two in the afternoon, gonna have a birthday party at the place right beside where you live. You wanna come?" I'm like, that's a great idea. Still, no apologies for the cat or nothing. I called him a couple of hours after that. I said, "Look, we're gonna have a birthday party. Are you sure you wanna come? Are you okay with it?" Yeah, okay. Still no apologies for the cat. No apologies. So he showed up at the birthday party. Have a nice weekend. Be safe.